Early marriage, malnutrition, and exclusions from education have robbed almost a quarter of the world's children of a safe and happy upbringing, a major report has found. According to research by Save the Children, some 690 million children under 18 had childhood stolen in 2017, including 145 million who died prematurely. The report looks at 8 common events that result in the end of childhood, including early pregnancy, ill health, and violence and conflict. A lot of these challenges are entirely preventable, said Wayne Himes, Executive Director of Global Programs at Save the Children. Governments can and must do more to give every child the best possible start in life. But while close to 700 million children continue to suffer, the world made progress since the millennium, when some 917 million were robbed of a safe, healthy upbringing. Roughly 113 million more children were in school in 2017 compared to 20, while 49 million fewer children were stunted and there were 94 million fewer children laborers. Only 3 countries, Syria, Venezuela, and Trinidad and Tobago, have slipped down the report's End of Childhood Index, which score nations out of 1,000. Venezuela has been gripped by social, economic, and political crisis since 2009, which has been under 5 mortality rise by 40% and child homicide up to 60%, while Trinidad and Tobago has seen chronic malnutrition double, and Syria prolonged conflict means child malnutrition and displacement is rife. Roughly 75% of the population have been forced to leave their homes. This trend is a global one. Since the 20s, there has been an 80% increase in displacement due to conflict, equal to more than 13.5 million children. As many as 113 million stunted children, roughly 17% of the global total, live in war zones. 100 years ago, Save the Children was set up to help kids affected by blockade and conflict, and it is shocking how relevant that message is still today. Mr. Hines says, "There's a lot we can do to help kids in war zones, but we also need to keep pushing the ideal that civilians, especially children, can't be targets." The challenge for development in the future will not just be outright violent conflict, but also increasingly fragile states, she added. Education and health services are very important to provide in these situations, and we risk losing a whole generation. But some of the most dramatic improvements since the 20s have been made among the world's poorest countries. Sierra Leone has reduced the rate of child marriage by 60% and cut under 5 mortality by more than half, while Niger has seen school enrollment rates double and child homicides drop by a third. And 25 years after the genocide that tore the country apart, Rwanda has seen under 5 mortality drop by almost 80% and child labor drop by 50%. Developed countries have made more modest gains and report flags rising inequalities as a major concern.